Martin suspicious after falling in Motogp Germany, something made me crash. Ducati boss regrets Jorge Martin's fatal blunder in German Motogp. Bagnaia's words when he saw Jorge Martin fail to finish in the German Motogp.
Here's the next news.
Jorge Martin felt there was something awkward about the 3 accidents he suffered in the 2024 Motogp racing season. Martin was busy leading the race at the Sachsenring circuit before falling 2 laps before the finish. The accident made the Pramac racing driver suspicious. The crash in Jerez, the crash in Mugello, now here, Sachsenring, these crashes are so similar. There's something in my style or in my head. I don't know what, but something made me crash. But there's no reason for that, said Martin as reported by Crash. The crash in Jerez, the crash in Mugello, now here, Sachsenring, these crashes are so similar. There's something in my style or in my head. What makes someone a champion is the ability to learn from mistakes. This is an important day in my career, said the driver nicknamed Martinator. Due to failing to score points in the 2024 German Motogp, his position at the top of the drivers' standings is now taken by rival Francesco Bagnaia, who has collected 222 points. Martin is now in second place with 212 points, still quite safe from the pursuit of Marc Marquez, who is in third place with 166 points. There are still 11 races that the drivers will go through. The chances of Martin becoming the Motogp champion for the first time are still wide open. Ducati boss regrets Jorge Martin's fatal blunder in German Motogp. Ducati CEO Claudio Domenicali regretted the crash of Jorge Martin in the German Motogp 2024 at the Sachsenring circuit, Sunday, 7/7. Jorge Martin crashed in the sector with 2 laps to go. At that time the Spanish driver was leading the race in front of Francesco Bagnaia. Crash, due to the low side when turning to the right, Martin crashed into the gravel and failed to finish. Bagnaia took over first place and won the German Motogp. Ducati CEO Claudio Domenicali paid tribute to Martin. But he also regretted Martin's blunder in the final minutes of the race. It was a fantastic race for Ducati. The first thought went to Jorge Martin, who showed an incredible performance and rode at incredible speed, said Domenicali, quoted from the Ducati website. So, it's a pity what happened to him, and Pecco Bagnaia appeared differently today, Domenicali added. Jorge Martin's failure to win the German Motogp was the 5th for the 26-year-old rider. The last time Martin won was in the French Motogp. The rest of the Pramac racing riders finished second in the Catalunya Motogp, the third podium in the Italian Motogp, and returned as runner-up in the Dutch Motogp. Failing to finish in the 2024 German Motogp made Jorge Martin's position in the 2024 Motogp standings directly followed by Marc Marquez. Marquez, who finished second in the 2024 German Motogp, now collects 166 points, 46 points behind Martin. Bagnaia's words when he saw Jorge Martin fail to finish in the German Motogp. Pecco Bagnaia admitted that Jorge Martin had a high speed in the German Motogp until finally he had a chance to win because Jorge Martin had an accident at the end of the race. As a result, Bagnaia, who initially trailed by 15 points, now has a 10-point advantage over Jorge Martin. I was in the same situation as Jorge. It was difficult to brake in some parts of the circuit, like at turn 12. The brakes were closed and looked like they were locked. I saw him, Jorge Martin, go wide in turn 1 and twice in turn 12. His speed was very high, and as I saw him go wide, I understood that I would have a chance, said Bagnaia as quoted from AS. Bagnaia mentioned that Jorge Martin's accident closed the possibility of a fierce duel at the end of the race. Bagnaia is confident that if Jorge Martin doesn't have an accident, the duel between himself and Jorge Martin will be interesting to look forward to. Maybe I lost a lot of time when I was behind Morbidelli, because Jorge was able to sprint far ahead. Then I tried to catch him. I was close, but unfortunately he crashed. I think, without the accident, that moment could have been a great fight that we could have had. I'm happy for wins in a row in race week, and this is the best way before the summer break, said Bagnaia. After this, MotoGP 2024 will enter a break. The 2024 MotoGP race will continue at the British MotoGP on August 4th. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to always support this channel to get the most complete information about MotoGP. Thank you.
Arriva, raga. Foto.